George, first of all, I'd like to commend you for taking action to prepare for your retirement. I'll just take a few moments of your time to ask you a few questions so I can better service you. Okay. I've already got your name and your phone number. I see your date of birth.
9/4/1973.
Okay. Do you use any tobacco products?
No.
And do you have any significant health issues?
No.
Now, what was it about the presentation that interested you the most?
The tax-free portion, that's what really got me going.
Okay. And what are you currently doing to prepare for retirement now?
Right now I'm putting all my money in the Great American.
Okay.
I'm putting in about $1,000 a month.
And how much do you have in that account now?
About 130, give or take.
Okay. Are you married?
Yes.
Any children?
Yes.
How many?
2.
And what are their ages?
7 and 9.
Okay. And George, do you currently have life insurance now?
Just pretty much what the district gives us. I don't even know how much it is.
Okay, well,
10,000.
Okay, well, as a rule of thumb, with regard to life insurance, you should have 10 times your annual salary. So if you currently earn $50,000 a year, you should have $500,000 in life insurance. And that way, if, God forbid, something were to happen to you, that's $50,000 that's no longer coming into your household to provide for your family's needs. And it's going to take them quite a few years to come back from that financially. So $500,000 would definitely help keep a roof over their heads and can even help pay for your children's education.
Okay.
Considering that you're already putting money into your TSA, which is actually pretty risky, have you ever lost money in that account?
No, it's a fixed account.
Okay. Well, George, what if I was able to show you a safe and secure way to put away money that you could never lose, and that can, in most cases, guarantee a tax-free income for the rest of your life? What would be a comfortable amount to contribute into a plan like that?
Right now, I would probably say the same amount I'm putting away right now.
Is that in addition to what you're doing now, or?
No,
Okay.
The same $1,000.
Okay. And what's your current annual salary?
Now, 80,000.
Okay. George, this is a list of many of the major concerns that our clients have expressed to us over the years. I just want you to take a thorough look at this and then check off 4 that concern you the most. And while you're doing that, I'm going to enter your data into the software, and then I'll have something exciting to show you.
Okay, great.
All right. Okay, let me get this back from you. All right, George, so your area's concern is you're concerned that your family won't be able to maintain their lifestyle in the event of your passing, concerned about paying for your child's education, and you don't have a plan in place to fund both medical costs and income in the event of a critical or chronic illness, and you're also interested in reviewing your retirement plan for tax efficiency. These are all very valid concerns, and we'll come back to this in just a few moments, and I'll address each and every one of these concerns and even more.
Okay.
Okay? So I'll run the numbers here. The face amount of your insurance is $833,000. Now, this amount would be paid to the ones you love the most, even if only a single payment has been made.
Okay.
Okay? 2% of the face amount would be paid to you monthly if you were to have a chronic illness and unable to perform 2 of the 6 daily activities: eating, bathing, dressing, toileting, continence, and transferring. So if you were unable to perform 2 of those, you would be receiving about $16,000 a month.
Oh. Wow. Okay.
Right. The monthly premium is based off of the $50,000 that you said that you were comfortable in doing.
Mm-hmm.
Now, continuous premium payments of that amount would give you limited or no access to the cash value in the first 2 years. Okay. As you can see here.
Mm-hmm.
After 2 years, access to the cash value increases. Then after 10 years, you have access to all the cash.
Okay.
Okay. And if money were to ever to get tight, you can still be making the minimum payment of $423 just to keep the policy in force.
Mm-hmm.
But doing so would affect the cash value, so we don't recommend that you do that for too long.
Okay.
Okay? And say in 15 years or so, if you happen to need $20,000 for whatever reason, you can get that out of your cash account, and you'll pay 0 penalties on it.
Mm-hmm.
You won't pay any taxes on it, and you don't even have to pay that back while you're still alive.
Really?
Right. So if you happen to pass away at the ripe old age of 90, the company will just subtract the loan amount from the face amount and then pay your family or your loved ones the difference, tax-free. All right? And at your projected retirement age of 65,
Mm-hmm.
your total cash account, net cost of insurance and fees, would be about $666,000.
Mm-hmm.
Now, using the IRS tax code,
Mm-hmm.
you'll be able to borrow $90,000 a year, every single year, tax-free until you pass away or reach 120 years old.
Wow.
Let me repeat that, George. When you retire at 65, you'll be able to get $90,000 every single year until you pass away, so you'll never be able to outlive your income.
Okay.
It's pretty amazing.
It is.
Right. Now, is $90,000 to the penny guaranteed? No, but that's not a figure that we just came up with either. These numbers are based off of the historical performance of the S&P 500. If you take a look at my chart here,
Mm-hmm.
this is a snapshot of the last 29, 30 years. Okay. This column represents a 13.5% cap rate, which has an average of 8.48.
Mm-hmm.
This column here shows a 12% cap rate with an average of 7.75. The policy that I'm showing you here is a 13% cap rate.
Okay.
So it'll fall right here, and the average is about 8.1%, and that's how we came up with these numbers.
Okay.
Okay, so if by the time you retire, the S&P 500 averages 10%, then you'd be getting about $95,000
Okay.
a year. If it averages 6%, you're looking at about $85,000 a year.
Okay.
You follow me so far?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so let's get back to your list of concerns here. You're concerned that your family wouldn't be able to maintain their lifestyle and also pay for your children's education. With this cash value here, we took care of that.
Okay.
All right. You also said that you don't have a plan in place to fund for medical costs in the event of critical chronic illness. We gave you that with the chronic illness coverage here. Okay. You don't have to die to use your benefits. And then you were also interested in retirement for tax efficiency. Again, we gave you that. That's $90,000 a year, tax-free every single year until you pass away.
Okay.
All right. So, any other questions for me?
No.
Okay. Well, to get started, all we need to do is just take an application. And George, let me explain to you how this works. This is different from your qualified tax deferred plan, which is where you would fund that plan with pre-tax dollars and then pay taxes on it when you withdraw it. This is something different. We want you to be able to withdraw that tax-free. So the company will draft your monthly premiums from your checking account every single month with your after-tax dollars, so that it grows tax-free.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
So I'll just need your driver license and we can get started.
Okay. Sure. I'm gonna grab that.
Yeah, and then this cup here I need you to pee in, and I'll draw your blood. And
All right. Good job. Good job. All right. Let's give him a round. All right. Why don't you go first? We've got a couple things. So.
hit me with it.
Go ahead.
There's really not much.
Thank you.
You did really well. You did miss an important question, and you went back to it.
At the annual salary.
Annual salary.
Yeah, you know what? I
But
know.
there's one other thing you did forget to ask, and that is how much time do we have?
You know what? Okay, can I address that?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, I purposely took that out because I don't like to give someone a reason to back out.
Wrong.
Okay, but I'll do it. I'll do it though.
In the schools, just so everybody understands, you have to do that.
Okay.
Because you need to know how much time you have. You may only have 7 minutes. If you go, you can go right into your presentation, and then next thing you know, I got to go get my kids.
Right.
I got to go, and
Okay.
then you're done. Okay? So you need to ask that.
Okay.
It's very critical. This is not like a home visit.
Right.
Whatsoever. You've got very finite windows to do the
Okay,
presentation.
yeah. So that and, yeah, the income.
Yeah, so how much time we have, but you caught that, you went back?
Yeah,
And
yeah.
it wasn't a problem?
Yeah.
Okay. And then, when you had the areas of concern, you explained that really well, just a little bit more emphasis and excitement, because you said, I got something exciting to show you. Like, it was just.
Okay,
just
okay,
like that.
all right.
Okay.
All right.
You went over the areas of concern, you read through everything, your insurance face amount, everything else was good. The monthly premium continuous, everything was good there. When you got down to explaining the S&P 500, you did that very well. And the tax-free income, you did it twice with emphasis and make sure you was paying attention. For the S&P, if you are, I think we went over this, but I'm not 100% positive. If you're over $60,000 of income, if it's going to average 10%, you're going to add 10,000, not 5.
Oh, okay, 'cause yeah,
Okay.
yeah, our example was 5 last time we were here
Yeah.
last. Okay, gotcha.
So as
Over
long as it's
60.
over 60, you want to add 10 and
Okay.
go down 10.
Okay,
And then when you came back, go back to areas of concern. The first one you read, you said we'll address that, and then all the rest of them you said we gave you that. So just make sure you say we gave you that instead of we're going to address that. Okay.
Wait,
I don't know
what?
if you caught that.
Yeah.
The very first
You
one
missed the first one. On the
Oh, I
other
did?
that you read back, you read it, but you didn't say we gave you that. You said we'll address that.
okay, okay, okay.
And the only other thing was just tighten up how you explain the process.
Okay,
Let's just make sure, because it might have been confusing.
okay,
Because you explained it pretty deeply.
okay.
So, but yeah, that was good.
All right.
Really well.
So
that was
ca-
your first time?
Yeah, and I've never even seen it done.
Yeah, no, it's obvious you, are you done?
Yeah, I'm done.
Yeah.
That was everything.
But you've done the work as far as learning this and memorize it. You got great flow, and good presence, which is really going to help you out.
So can I go on school leads now?
Well, hold on. Yeah, we're not going to bless you yet. This is the audition, which, you want to get right into it.
Yeah.
But it's very critical that you establish rapport. When you get in there, even if you spend a minute or two, look at something around the classroom, what grade level you teach, or how your kids do it, and then get into it. Now,
Okay.
let me see your questionnaire. All right. If you had stuck to the questionnaire from the very beginning, you probably would have caught how much time you have.
Yeah.
But more importantly, this is blank.
Okay,
Oh,
so,
see, I didn't even see that. It was
Okay.
Well, I saw it.
Yeah,
It's
I didn't
blank.
do that.
okay,
You
Well-
need to get into the habit of putting everything down. The reason is because it's very psychological. Not only is it going to keep you on track and also keep you on time on it, it's very powerful for the individual to see you writing down, okay, I'm doing
Okay.
that. As soon as I write it down, it just becomes more real.
okay, so
It's something
I just
that-
misunderstood because when I asked Kevin about it one time, I asked him, do you fill it out?
Yeah,
And
every single time, even in practice,
okay,
okay? Because if you don't do it here, there's a chance that you won't do it in the field.
I think you were confused.
Yeah.
When you fill it out when you're telling them. You don't fill it out when you run it.
that was my
Yeah,
question.
that's
Remember,
what
I
it
asked that,
was.
remember?
Yes.
Okay, so I misunderstood.
Yeah.
Because I asked him specifically, do we have that filled out? Like while you're doing this, I asked, no,
You fill it out,
do
yeah.
I fill that out? And they said,
No.
They said
You do
no.
it While you go through it.
Okay.
I don't think we added the second part.
okay, so,
Because there's a lot of
Okay.
power if you were to put your, because when you're saying, okay, the insurance face amount is $833,000, you're writing it down, and it's going like, okay, that's a number. That's a number I
Right.
just saw. He wrote it down. That's important.
Right.
Okay. So it's going to help you. Plus, it's going to help you get, stay on task with that.
right, okay,
So write everything down.
Right.
Stay in the habit of writing it down, of course,
Okay.
at the time. And then the other thing when you're going through the illustration is highlight. Okay? When you're coming down to 20 years from now, okay?
Mhm.
Highlight that number. Okay? Because that way they can
Got it.
see it.
Yeah.
Okay, that's $406,000 that you're going to have in there. If you need 20, yeah, great.
Right.
Hey, I got plenty of money in there.
Right.
There. So, especially in this particular case. Same thing when you're getting down to the retirement side, okay? you want to highlight, get into the habit of highlighting that, you're going to have 666,000. That's good. You'd be surprised how many people will miss that.
Okay.
And they'll say the wrong number. I've even had people recite the death benefit instead of the actual.
Yeah,
cash
yeah,
value.
I had
You
a
did great
look
job
for it on
that.
yours.
Yeah. Again, it's all visual.
Yeah.
You got to understand when you're going into the teacher's market, you're dealing with liberal arts majors. Very visual people, very visual creatures.
Okay.
So you writing it down for them is huge,
Right.
especially in that environment.
Right.
So you know the script, but get into that habit
Right.
of
Okay.
actually doing that. Let's see, what else? Okay, you did a good job of explaining the process, the rapport, the salary. I don't know if you have the latest script, but I know we've removed the word risky from that. And the whole reason we've taken it out is because it evokes negative connotations. Plus, okay, I threw you a curveball.
You threw me a curveball. You said
said it's
1,000
risky.
Great American, and I was
Great
like,
American
I was like,
is zero risk. I know
Okay.
exactly. I'm getting 3%. No
Okay.
benefits for bud. So by you saying it's risky, I'm all like, what?
yeah.
So we're taking that out. So anybody that has that in their script, come see me and I'll give you the
Yeah,
latest
it's on the-
script.
Kevin,
It's on the new one.
Kevin specifically said there will be
I know.
no
That's not your
curveballs during the
fault.
audition.
It's
And then
not your
you
fault.
said Great American. I was like,
Okay. Doesn't
okay.
always
Well,
fits.
they're going to have a 403B.
Yeah.
Yeah. They got a 403B, but
And
it
that's
may
the
not. It
company's
may
one.
be fixed. It may be variable. You
Okay.
don't know that.
Okay.
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 So, and when you say risky, it'll evoke. You want to stay away from negative
Got it.
as possible.
Okay.
Even when other companies come up, okay, whether it's Great American, AXA, hey, you always say, hey, it's a great company.
Yeah.
Great company. Nothing will turn off a client more than if you start bashing.
Start bashing. Yeah,
Start
right,
bashing
right.
what they got and start bashing because then they're going to sit down and say, well, what's fine? I trusted this guy. I like this guy. Heck, he might be a family member.
And then,
So-
and then you got me good when you're like, no, I've never lost money. And I was like,
Never lost money.
no, you were supposed to have lost money in there.
Not every time. Not every time. Okay.
Most
So
of them
if you guys
Yeah.
have the old script,
Yeah,
we'll get
definitely.
you the new one.
That's-
That
that's what
risky.
Redact that. Yeah, yeah, take that
If you
part out.
have it, scratch it out, get rid of it.
Okay.
We're getting rid of that altogether.
Yeah, see, they have it. That's not the one I
Yeah.
hand out.
There's
That's
a
not
new
the
one.
one I hand out.
There's a new one. Tonight at training, I'll hand it out. That's the new one.
That's the new
That's-
one,
yeah.
So that's, let me see.
Yeah. It's a 2-pager now.
A two-pager.
And it should have been cleaned up.
Can you send this to me? 'Cause I don't have it.
You don't have it?
No, I don't have, I have the old one. I have this one right here.
I sent it to David. I sent it. Okay.
Is this,
All right. I'll send it to Kevin, or I'll send it to you too.
Second page?
Huh?
Yep.
That's second page. Okay. We'll get it to you guys. I sent it out to Javier, David, Michael, Paul, Daniela. If it's not getting down to you guys, well, I'll talk to David about it. Huh? Oh, this is like 2 weeks ago. Went out 2 Mondays ago. But, okay, you guys will get it tonight. No offense to it. Do not leave unless you have it. Okay? Whether email or put it on your stick drive, whatever the case will be. But you guys will have it tonight. Okay?
You have your laptop?
Yeah. I'll talk to it tonight.
Oh, that's yours?
No, that's fine.
Oh, can I get the color one of this from you? If you have in color, do you have that in color?
That one.
I wanted to print that out and
This
then,
is what, I got this from you. Drew.
see, that's all gorgeous.
Yeah, you get it. I'm trying to think if I have any more on me. Because I don't even use that. As a matter of fact, I was going to introduce the calculator that I use now.
Oh, but it's so much more powerful in hand
True. That's
when you
very
write
true.
it down.
No,
Right.
I agree. Well,
Because I can do that on the computer too. I made a.
The calculator
Excel.
also?
No,
Excel,
I love,
so
I like what we were doing
Yeah,
last week.
that's,
Okay, we're doing it by hand. That's fine. Either way. Maybe we can make a color copy of that. Is that-
who has does he have a color copier? He doesn't have a color copier.
No, you should have it in his office.
Oh,
That's
the
not.
one.
The
Okay.
one in his
Would
office.
that be on like the website, the CalPERS website or whatever? No?
No.
No.
This is from the book.
This
The
is
actual
actually from the book.
Oh.
So we actually cut and paste.
Right.
Put it on there.
Trade secret, can't tell you how you got it.
So, Mike,
We'll get it. Mike may even have some. I'll ask Mike if he has
Okay.
any color. If
Yeah,
not,
'cause-
we'll make copies.
I wanted to get a laminated of that and then a laminated,
Yeah, and
this.
there's a new one of these. Okay, that's the other
Whoa.
thing. There's a new
Okay.
one of these that came
Purple.
directly from National Life.
Oh, perfect.
And
Where's that at? I don't have that either.
same email.
Yeah, don't have that either.
So we'll get that. We'll get that to you guys. The only difference on this is okay. Nothing wrong with this, but they changed the caps on the examples. They just lowered the 1 to 13, which actually kind of works.
That, yeah, that's great.
13%, so you can actually show them
The actual. Yeah, that's good.
13% cap rate. It's 8.09.
That's good because the client might say, well, I want the 13 and a half one.
True.
You know what I mean?
I
So-
actually do like it, but
Yeah.
we'll get all that stuff to you guys.
Okay.
Javier,
You want to forward me that email?
remember that email I sent with all the latest script, the latest chart that came from National Life, everything?
Was it a Dropbox folder or was it?
No, I emailed it out
Okay.
two Mondays ago.
2 Mondays ago.
2 Mondays ago. Can you maybe print out some copies, because only a few people have
Can you
it.
email it to me?
Some of them have the old
Yeah, it
one.
was directly from your one?
Yeah, that's from mine. That's from mine. I want to say 2 Mondays ago. Not last Monday, but the Monday before. You should have received it.
All right, hold on.
And it's a PDF version of the script. So, anyways, get back to this.
Yeah.
Great. I mean, you did a great job.
Awesome,
Okay,
thank you.
but you just got to tighten it up a little bit
Yeah.
as far as like going down the
Yeah,
the
the
checklist. And
yeah,
all that.
and the report thing, that'd be easy. I just didn't know if we were supposed to just jump right to it or what, but yeah, absolutely.